What is up? It's your boy Spready Roosevelt back again with another episode. In today's episode, we're gonna get into liberals, but we're gonna go on the hero's journey, boys. We're gonna discuss the hero aspect of every liberal and what they think they are in their mind. But let's get into the video first. The first step of every liberal hero in their own mind: take up things for attention. Whatever is happening in your life, just take something up for attention. You're not doing well, probably living at home in your mom's basement, but get online. Social justice warrior for minorities that you probably wouldn't interact with because, they probably scare you and you don't talk to them and you just read things about them online and just assume things, but you don't actually think that in your head. It's just, if you go in real life, you don't actually care about them, but just take up things for attention and pretend you like these disenfranchised people, because what's better than supporting someone who's underprivileged and sending out a tweet and, owning Orange Man? Next, refuse your landlord's call. Because you're spending so much time on Twitter and tweeting and fighting for these minorities and all these disenfranchised people, you have to refuse your landlord's call because you're about to get evicted. Now, in most cases, your landlord is really just your parent telling you to get a job and, get out of the basement and motivate you to actually go find a job. But it also could be an actual landlord because, you got fired from your job. But in this case, it's your parent telling you to need to do something with your life more productive. But there's nothing more productive for you than fighting for the disenfranchised. Next, after your mom or dad tells you that really, really mean thing that just ruined your day, you go pretend to be homeless at Starbucks. Because what's better than being a social justice warrior and an anti-capitalist than sitting and ordering a $7 coffee at like the poster child for capitalism, which is Starbucks? But you don't let that irony get in your way. No, you're fighting the man by supporting the man, but you're fighting him ironically by tweeting how you don't support the man while on your phone or your laptop in a Starbucks, typing something weird and something you saw on a Reddit post or something you and your friends talk about. But because you believe it, that's the world's belief, and if you're offended, everyone's offended. Next, go to a rally. Go to any rally. Go to a rally and support this random cause that you found online just because you needed attention, and probably just because you're trying to find a girl to impress, because, she was, chanting Orange Man bad, and you just figured, hey, Orange Man bad, Orange Man bad. So, yeah, even if you didn't really believe it, you've now convinced yourself believe it, and since you think, therefore you are, therefore you believe that you're a social justice warrior fighting the evils of the world, all from your parents' basement and ordering a Starbucks latte. But go get that girl, go get a good life. Next, find the girl you're trying to impress. Now, this is mostly going to go, you're going to find this girl you saw online, you're going to meet her at a rally, she told you to come to the rally, but she has no interest in you because, let's face it, you're a loser in your mom's basement. That's everything that's happening in a nutshell. You didn't really do this because you cared about anyone. You did this, for the age-old quest of love, and, well, we can't blame you for that, but it kind of makes you look like a hypocrite. But you're not a hypocrite because you believe what you have just said, and you've now gaslit yourself into believing what you just said. Even though the girl rejected you, it doesn't matter, because you're going to spin zone this when you return back to your parents' basement and you start a YouTube channel about self-help and about bettering yourself, because now she thinks you're a loser. So what does every loser do? They get in a chair, they, do things for attention, like wear a weird outfit in their YouTube channel and pretend they know what they're talking about. And you blast it out on Twitter to probably minimal views, but you don't care. You're in this for the love of the game, and who cares if you got like a low single digit view count, but You just keep bucking through it, kiddo. But that's been today's video, the liberal hero journey. And that's a true call to action. Thanks.